India carried out strikes on Jaish camps in Pakistan's Balakot. The JEM had claimed responsibility for the Pulwama attack, which claimed the lives of over 40 CRPF personnel. India had also expressed its concerns over Pakistan's continuing denial of presence of terror groups on its soil. Meanwhile, Pakistan has said that it would soon respond to India's dossier. Pakistan Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi has said that the country would examine the details with quote-unquote an open heart. China has blocked the listing of Masood Azhar at the United Nations Security Council. This is the fourth time that Beijing has blocked the bid to list the Jaish-e-Mohammed chief as a global terrorist. An hour before the deadline, China placed the technical hold on the proposal moved by 3 permanent members of the UN Security Council to list Jaish-e-Mohammed chief under the United Nations sanction regime. The United Nations Committee makes its decisions by consensus among its members. The proposal against Azhar had been moved by the United States, the United Kingdom and France after Jaish-e-Mohammed claimed responsibility for the Pulwama attack that killed 40 Indian security personnel in Kashmir. China is a veto-wielding permanent member of the Security Council and, as an ally of Pakistan, has blocked India's proposal from being adopted by the Sanctions Committee. Pakistan has been under growing international pressure to crack down on terror groups operating from its soil. The Pulwama attack led to the most serious escalation between India and Pakistan in years, with India conducting an airstrike on a JEM camp within Pakistan that was followed by an aerial engagement along the line of control. Beijing's latest blocking to list Azhar raises questions about the apparent upswing in relations with New Delhi after last year's informal summit between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and President Xi Jinping at Wuhan. India's permanent representative to the UN, Syed Akbarudin, has tweeted cryptically on China's decision, saying that only one big state has held up the listing of Masood Azhar. Our principal diplomatic correspondent, Siddhan Sibal, gets us this report.
A day after China blocked the listing of Masood Azhar as an international terrorist under the United Nations Security Council's 1267 committee, there is a sense of betrayal here in New Delhi. We saw 2018 being a year of reset between India-China relationship, starting with the famous Wuhan summit in April, and then, of course, the Indian Prime Minister and the Chinese President meeting for 4 times in 2018, but it seems that the Wuhan spirit no longer exists because China clearly backing Pakistan. Masood Azhar is the chief of Jaish-e-Mohammed, the group behind the Pulwama terror attack in which India lost more than 40 of its CRPF personnel. Today marks 1 month since that dastardly attack in the Indian state of Jammu and Kashmir, and terror remains the core concern for New Delhi. Terror from Pakistan, and it seems right now China has lot when it comes to Pakistan, especially the China-Pakistan economic corridor, and that is something that led Beijing to block the listing of Masood Azhar as an international terrorist for the 4th time at the United Nations Security Council, something that New Delhi will not forget and of course will see as the great Chinese betrayal. With video journalist Ankit Siddhan Sirbal for Wion World is One in New Delhi.
Under pressure after global condemnation for blocking the bid to ban Jaish-e-Mohammed chief Masood Azhar at the United Nations Security Council, China has now come out in defense of its decision. In a first reaction since it vetoed the UN resolution on Masood Azhar, China has said that it needed more time to conduct a thorough investigation. Already, the United States has issued a stern warning saying that members may be forced to pursue other action to declare Masood Azhar a global terrorist. India, which has been at the receiving end of terrorism too, has expressed its disappointment with China's decision. Already, the case has been vetoed by China on 3 occasions since 2009.
中方呢，在1267委员会对有关国家这次提出的列名申请进行了全面深入的评估，我们还需要更多的时间，因此提出了技术性搁置。这个呢，完全符合安理会1267委员会的议事规则。就中方而言，我们真诚的希望， 1267委员会的有关行动能够有助于有关国家通过对话协商解决问题，避免对地区的和平稳定增添复杂因素。中方会一如既往继续本着建设性、负责任的态度，同有关各方密切的沟通协调，来妥善处理好这一问题。
India's External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj has challenged Pakistan PM Imran Khan to hand over Jaish-e-Mohammed chief Masood Azhar to India if he is serious about having peace in the region. Speaking at a conference, Swaraj said if Imran Khan is such a big statesman and wants to have good ties with India, then he should just hand over Azhar to India.
के बारे में इंडियन पर्सपेक्टिव को ढंग से समझ लीजिए। ये जो हमारे यहाँ आवाज शुरू हो जाती है ना, इमरान खान बहुत बड़े स्टेट्समैन हैं, इमरान खान बहुत उदारता दिखा रहे हैं, वो तो पीस चाहते हैं। मैं कहना चाहती हूँ अगर इमरान खान इतने उदार हैं तो दे देना मसूद अजहर को, हमें देख लेंगे हम उनकी उदारता, दे दें मसूद अजहर को।
Sushma Swaraj said that India cannot have a dialogue with Pakistan unless the neighbouring country acted against terror outfits. She said that India can have a good relationship with Pakistan if it takes action against terror groups on its soil. She stated that Pakistan needs to control the ISI and its army, who are bent on destroying the bilateral relations time and again. The remark comes on the backdrop of China blocking India's bid in the UN Security Council for the fourth time to get JEM chief Masood Azhar listed as a designated global terrorist by putting a technical hold on the proposal. India's President Ramnath Kovind presented the country's Peacetime Gallantry Awards at the Rashtrapati Bhavan today. The Army Chief General Bipin Rawat has been conferred with the Param Vishti Seva Medal, which is the highest peacetime military award. General Rawat is among 15 other senior army officials who were conferred with the prestigious award. The President also awarded 3 armymen with India's second highest peacetime gallantry award, the Kirti Chakra. Major Tushar Gauba from the Jat Regiment was conferred with the Kirti Chakra for displaying unparalleled bravery while dealing with terrorists along the line of control in Jammu and Kashmir. Major Gauba showed utter disregard for his personal safety as he charged on the terrorists under heavy fire. He eliminated 3 militants in combat. And Sepoy Viram Pal Singh of Rashtriya Rifles was awarded the Kirti Chakra posthumously. He was known to have displayed exceptional bravery while neutralizing a terrorist in Jammu and Kashmir. Shri Rajendra Kumar Nain, a CRPF constable, was also posthumously awarded the Kirti Chakra. 15 other armymen were also awarded the Saurya Chakra, and that is the 3rd highest peacetime military decoration after the Ashok Chakra and the Kirti Chakra. Among the outstanding officers who were awarded the Shaurya Chakra today was Major Aditi Kumar. He was honoured as his gallant action during an operation that eliminated 4 terrorists in Jammu and Kashmir. The Major had come into the limelight when his unit fired at a stone-pelting mob in Sufyan on January the 27th, 2018. 3 people died in that incident. The army had argued that the unit opened fire in self-defence to prevent the mob from lynching a junior commissioned officer. But the Jammu and Kashmir police had registered a case against him and some other army personnel. Major Aditya Kumar's father, also an army officer, Lieutenant Colonel Karamveer Singh, had moved to Supreme Court for quashing of the fur. India's top court accepted the petition and restrained the police from taking any coercive action against the officer. The Indian government's position on the case was clear, that the state of Jammu and Kashmir cannot file a fur in this case since the AFSPA was in force. On to other news now. Facebook Inc. suffered its worst outage in history. The social network's parent site and apps Messenger and Instagram were down for more than 17 hours. Users across the world reported trouble logging into their Facebook and Messenger accounts on Wednesday. Users of photo-sharing app Instagram were unable to upload pictures and refresh their feeds. Some users also reported disruption in messaging app WhatsApp services, but Instagram and Facebook remained worst hit. According to reports, Brazil, the UK, the US and India were the worst affected by the outage. Outraged netizens took to Facebook's rival Twitter to vent out their frustration over the outage, and soon Facebook Down was trending on Twitter. It was also on Twitter that Facebook confirmed disruption in services of its family of apps. The social media giant said that it was looking into the issue. Instagram too acknowledged on Twitter that its users have not been able to access the photo sharing app. Facebook has recovered from the outage in most parts of the world, but it is yet to issue an explanation for the outage. However, Facebook has denied reports that the outage was as a result of a distributed denial of service attack, or a type of cyber attack that involves flooding a target service with extremely high volumes of traffic using corrupted codes. The last time Facebook Inc. suffered an outage of this scale was in 2008. Even as the outage continued, reports emerged that US prosecutors have opened criminal investigations into deals that Facebook struck with some of the world's largest technology companies. Facebook has been accused of sharing users' data with companies without their permission.